Welcome to our Ask the Expert series. I'm Katie Mann with Indie with Kids, your number one resource for families looking for things to do and for the resources in their community, which is why we have teamed up with the experts from Early Learning Indiana. Today I have with me Natalie Brake. She is the Director of Community Outreach and Engagement for Early Learning Indiana. Welcome, Natalie.
Hello, glad to be here.
Thank you so much. Can you tell our audience a little bit about Early Learning Indiana?
Yes, Early Learning Indiana is a group of passionate people that are on a mission to ensure that children throughout Indiana are empowered with the essential skills to be successful in kindergarten and beyond. We accomplish this by addressing systemic barriers to early education, introducing new solutions for the field, and operating a network of early learning schools. We're here to ensure that every child in our state has the ability and has the support to be successful in what they do.
Excellent. Can you share with us what some of those community resources are that are available to families and families with children statewide?
Yes, I'm going to start with my favorite one, and that is brighterfuturesindiana.org. This webpage is an amazing resource for families. It has resources that really empower families in your own search for the highest quality learning experience for your child and your children. This webpage has information on developmental milestones and screenings. It has some amazing ideas for playtime, which is learning time, especially in the early years. It has activities that you can use to help build math, science, social emotional skills, things that you can do with your child around gross and fine motor skills. It also has one of the most amazing resources that you can use to ensure you have the right childcare for your child. It's called Childcare Finder, which lets you search for childcare providers in Indiana and learn more about the financial resources that are available to support families in paying for childcare. This includes CCDF and On My Way Pre-K, which offer vouchers that help low-income families in order to access care. You can also find out about a really amazing program that's happening right now in Indiana called Build, Learn, Grow, which provides tuitions for scholarships for families who work in essential businesses.
Those are fantastic things for us to all find. Thank you for sharing those. So, finding high quality early learning opportunities for kids can kind of seem like a full time job for parents. Is there a way to make it easier to take some stress off of families when it comes to that and know that they're making the right choice without making it a full time job?
Yes, it definitely can seem like a full-time job because there are so many options out there. I think that families can look at the options that make the most sense for them. Using resources like brighterfuturesindiana.org, you can even look at the right questions you should ask so that when you enter a program, you know what things to ask the people who are there to be able to assess the quality of the program that you're visiting. It's going to give you tips for engagement, tips for first day of going to the program, and really help ensure that you feel comfortable and confident with the choices that you have made for your child.
Now, I know that you guys do a lot of work to create high quality childcare opportunities for families here in Indiana. Can you tell us about some of the work that you do in that area?
Yes, so Early Learning Indiana has been working to ensure that families have access to high quality childcare for many, many years. We do this in a couple of different ways. Especially over the last year, we've really strengthened up and provided some resources during COVID response times to ensure that families have the right materials, the right questions, and the right reassurance they need that care is safe and appropriate for their child. So we helped work on the Let's Get Back to Work campaign, which provided resources for both families and early childcare providers so that they knew that they could offer safe and healthy quality childcare for families during this time of need. We also work every day and throughout the year with the Child Care Resource and Referral Network, which is a network of 5 local agencies all across the state of Indiana that help to connect families to care, that support new early learning providers as they start off their business, and will work with individual communities to build access to high quality childcare. So these child care resource and referral agencies cover all of the counties in the state. Every single county in Indiana has a child care resource and referral agency that can help them, can help the families, can help the communities. Right now, there's something incredibly special that Early Learning Indiana is working on. We recently released our Closing the Gap report, which helps communities and stakeholders really understand the complexities of what goes in to access to high quality early childcare. It takes into consideration capacity of care, it takes into consideration quality, it takes into consideration affordability, and it takes into consideration choice. All of the factors that really matter to a family when they're looking for a high quality early learning experience for their child. Early Learning Indiana has put some funding behind this opportunity of understanding childcare access with our Closing the Gap grants, which are being awarded to communities who are investing funds in the true question of how can we close the gap in our community and how can we ensure that all children and all families have access to high quality care.
Thank you. In a past episode, the president and CEO, Maureen Weber, told us about, she teased it a little bit about the early learning marketplace. Do you have any more information about that?
I do have a little bit more information about our early learning marketplace. So, our marketplace is really a tool for providers to both advertise their openings and for parents to research, compare, and purchase early learning seats. So it's a great opportunity for families to search for available programs within the geography that they're looking at. The results can be filtered based on families' needs. So, a specific age group, the payment options they're looking for, and where there are seats open right now in real time. What that lets a family do is claim that seat right then. They're also able to look at ratings and information shared by other families. When you think about the way that we shop for so many other things that we do in our everyday life, this is taking that childcare experience and putting it into the same type of tool that families are used to using when they're searching for items. I can tell you that early learning providers across the state have already begun to use this tool to advertise their seats. One of the most important things here is that families are able to compare those seats across different providers in real time. They're able to get that feedback from other families, to see the questions that they might have answered, and to use that information to purchase right then the seat that they would like for their child.
I love that. It's sort of like early learning on demand.
It is, yes.
Fantastic. So, that being said, is this something that providers will have to use to advertise their seats or something that families will have to use to find something for to find quality early learning for their children?
That's a really great question. The early learning marketplace is by no means required. However, we think that families and providers will see a lot of benefit in it. From a family perspective, the ability to look at multiple seats that are available that meet my preferences, that meet my family's needs, and to be able to see those across multiple providers and get that family feedback is really a priceless experience for me to help me make an informed decision. For providers, it's a great opportunity for them to, one, advertise the seats and openings they have, but also to increase their web presence. If you're a provider who doesn't already have a robust web page, it's an opportunity for you to showcase your program and also to engage with potential new families that may be looking for a program exactly like yours.
What a fantastic tool for both providers and families. What about the families who have children with special needs or who need extra assistance, maybe with English as their next language or other situations like that?
Yes. So, one of the things that I love about the early learning marketplace is that you can look, our providers are able to put in information about their program that really shows off the unique experience that you may get there. So, that's an opportunity for programs to highlight the work that they do with families with special needs. And it's a great place for families who do have children with special needs to tell about their experiences. I would also definitely suggest that any family who is looking for childcare who does have a special need, reach out through Brighter Futures Indiana. We have our Brighter Futures Indiana Solution Center, which is filled with individuals who have an immense amount of knowledge about childcare providers across the state who can answer questions and ensure that you're able to find care that does meet your needs. I'd also suggest you could reach out to the Child Care Resource and Referral Network because they work every day with families who have all types of unique situations to ensure that the families are able to choose the care that best meets their need and meets the need of their child.
Natalie, is there anything else that you would like local families to know about when it comes to high quality education for their children?
I think one of the most important things for families to know is that it is a choice, that there are options available, there are supports available. When you are looking for high quality childcare, you are not alone. There are resources, there are people that do this work every single day to ensure that you have the right information to make the decision that's best for your child and your family. High quality childcare is essential. It's essential for the children, it's essential for our families, and it's essential for our communities. So if you are looking for childcare and you're not sure where to go, use the resources that are at hand, ask questions, and make sure that you feel that your child is in the best possible place for them to be learning those essential skills and for them to be engaging with the adults who truly care about their development.
Thank you so much for joining us, Natalie. And thank you to all of you for watching. Stay tuned for more in our Ask the Expert series.